What's going on, people? Good evening, good evening. Excuse me. Welcome to Derek Jones Talks Live. We're here this evening. We will be going over some audio. The title of this stream tonight is Lexx Vortex Erupts on Neter-Kev Gillz doing audio vids on Lexx, but not himself. We'll help him out. And being an HOK member. What exactly is that? What does it entail? A serious inquiry this evening. This stream will only be maybe 45 minutes, and that'll be pushing it, guys, because I've had a rough week so far, and it's only Tuesday. So, and I have to, keep it moving in the morning, so I want to get some rest. But there was too much going on in the day for me to not, come through. I had to actually come through this evening. So earlier today, when I was handling one of my little situations, I came across some info in a little private chat group that I'm so lucky and blessed to be involved in. What up, Wax? To be a part of, and I heard it through the grapevine that brother Lexx Vortex was going through some issues with Neter. Now, I had just recently heard that he had joined up or was attempting to join up with Neter. And the one thing that I do know about Lexx Vortex that I haven't really listened to all his work and information, because I don't do the, what he does per se. But it always seems to me that people say he plays both sides of the fence. And when you're dealing with people like that, it's either one or two things. They either actually are indeed playing both sides of the fence, or that person is what I call a peacekeeper. They may seem to be playing both sides of the fence because in their nature and in their heart, they know that peace is much better than lack of peace. So it's like war and calamity only come from constant conflict. So most peacemakers or peace-hearted and warm-hearted people who just want to see and have peace in the situation, try to find the good in the situation, can tend to seem as though they are flip-floppy. For instance, I'll give a perfect example. Instance. I'm glad she's here. CCC TV, like Tasha. CCC TV, excuse me. She had on Neter because that's how she is. She'll openly let you speak your piece. Me, I don't care. I'll go on her show and speak about him to him face to face, but he ain't coming over here. You see what I mean? And so it's like, to the outside person, because I know her and that's my ace right there, I know she ain't flip-flopping. I know where it's coming from. So it's like with Lexx Vortex, it's the same kind of feel, but not, of course, on her level, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know him like I know her. But the Lexx Vortex is more like I don't know if he's a flip-flopper or is he really a peacemaking dude like, look, man, like this shit ain't gonna get us nowhere type shit. Like the best thing we should be doing with Neter is trying to build with him, since his platform is so large and can be, and can affect a lot of people. I'm, for one, under the mindset that will never happen long as that nigga's running that shit, because that's not him. Like he doesn't care about that shit. Because if he cared about that shit, it would be a paramount concern throughout his page. Like you cannot find anywhere on the side of his page, nowhere in the last probably 50 videos can you find just the blatant police brutality in his own city. The corruption and political corruption, and him using his large ass platform to expose these people, not just expose them of what's happening, their fucking names. This is Alderman such and such and such who ain't doing shit but getting money. This is Mayor such and such a shit. This is Councilman such and such and such, Councilwoman such and such and such. Can you find any of that shit on that nigga's page? Come on now. You don't do shit. You wake up every day and don't do anything. You say that you're for the people. So I can understand why Lexx Vortex may want to do that. I could kind of understand, not from my own personal standpoint, but just as a human, understanding another human, I could kind of understand that shit. But at the same time, just, man, that nigga is what he is, yo. So apparently Lexx Vortex was caught in a vortex, so to speak, of whether he wanted to deal with Sonetta or not. So I came across this audio earlier, and I'm going to play it tonight a little bit in the chat. So here we go. Well, for the chat, not just
Lexx let me know where he was coming from. You egging niggas on like I disrespected you. You got my motherfucking phone number.
This is Brother Lexx Vortex. I will warn you, he seems to be very emotional. Whatever triggered this, it cut him deep, apparently. So I would, if the children are around, hopefully they're not, anyway, it's kind of late. Please make sure they're not around, because we don't want them to hear some of the things that the brother's going to be saying.
But yet, good news at the same time. You watching this, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Vortex Media. As you can see from the title of the show, family, I'm sorry, but the House of Consciousness Negroes will never wake up. This is not a banging video or none of that. It's just some real talk. And it's a very important talk. The House of Consciousness, Black Power Negroes will never wake up. I've tried, family. I've tried. I've come to that conclusion. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna get on here and throw a bunch of insults and stuff like that. I'm just gonna tell you the real. These Negroes will never wake up, and we just gotta move in a different direction. I've been saying that for the last 2 or 3 years.
And just for the record, ladies and gentlemen, when you're the common denominator, or something is always the common denominator in a certain problem, generally that common denominator is the problem, and everyone seems to have the same stories about that platform.
You understand what I'm saying? And I was going hard at one point. People know against him. And I humbled myself, family. Humbled myself to the utmost degree, to the point where I knew people was going to be saying, Lexx, did you sell out? Lexx sold out. Lexx sold his soul to start saying. I went to New York, sat down with these brothers, man. Y'all seen it. Humbled myself, took the ridicule in order to bring unity to the people. I apologize to Sekhmet, apologize to these people, humbled myself, humiliated myself for the bigger picture to try to bring unity, man. And that's all I was ever really trying to do. That's my word, family. That's my word. I swear to the most high heavens. That's all I was ever trying to do with these dudes. But I just got to come to the conclusion that they will never wake up, man. They're just not real. Now I'm going to tell you, there's a devil out there, and his name is Megalodon. Because, you know, this really happened over the show, over Uncle Shug's show. And I told Megalodon to stop playing with this I Empress Sekhmet thing. But he kept pushing this thing like I was disrespecting I Empress Sekhmet. And so Sarnetta goes live, y'all. And his people come on the phone, and then there's some dude named Tahuti is on the phone talking some street stuff against me. Like, how long we gonna tolerate this dude? And we ready now. So now they making threats, family. Just like that overnight. You know what I'm saying? So I told him, okay, it's just, you know, you go your way, I go mine. So, you know, like I said, it ain't gonna be a bunch of videos. I'm not gonna be going back and forth with these guys, but I'm gonna just tell y'all the real. If black people don't listen to me and wake up now, you're never gonna listen. What I really need y'all to understand,
okay,
is I tried. Y'all seen me. Y'all seen me. I took the ridicule from y'all just to try to make peace and be the bigger person and bring this community together, even with all the crazy philosophies and how crazy I know these people are. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, Lexx Vortex is not a member of the House of Consciousness. All right? I ain't gonna lie to you. I was gonna roll with him. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, this is good, man. We can build. You know what I'm saying? We can do a lot of things together, man. And the energy was good. But then they revert back to their old con man, fake black power, weak ass philosophical, transgender, feminist tendency ways. These guys are soft. So now, hold on, Phil. Got people threatening me. And you know, I'm cool with it. Like I said, y'all, I'm not even going there or getting on that level with them guys. I was in New York already. Y'all had your chance to be tough or whatever. Even I didn't come up there for that. I came up there to do my thing in the build. So don't talk tough now that I'm not there. You had your chance. You didn't do nothing. You knew where I was and all of that. So let's not do the internet gangster stuff now. Plus, talking about why I told you these dudes are some fake black power. I try to give them the benefit of the doubt. How many times? How many times have y'all seen me come to Sarnetta and say, brother, I apologize, let's start over? This is like the 5th or 6th time.
That's what he loves. Apparently. Because I don't see why an individual would be forced to have to apologize to somebody that he don't fucking really know anyway. Like, but anyway, rites of passage.
And let me tell you, they got mad.
2018.
And now they're pushing this agenda that I've somehow disrespected the general, the goddess Sekhmet.
Ooh.
Now, Uncle Shug and Megalodon, the Megala Devil, I was on their show. Y'all can bear witness. I didn't disrespect that woman personally, but this is the type of devilment they do. You know why? Let me tell y'all why this happened. Because I was bodying their whole crew intellectually. They seen it. They was embarrassed. No matter how many people want to try to act like, oh, they got Lexx. Everyone know Tazariak is not in my intellectual match. And then the other night, I bodied their golden boy. Polite, made him look silly. Made Garfield look silly. Jabari did a better job. But for the most part, what they did is because they seen that once Lexx come around, all that nonsense was going to stop. So they start putting the bug in Sarnetta's naive, stupid ass ears. Oh, Lexx went on this other show and was dissing the HOK Sarnetta, how long, and all this stuff. Jealousy and envy. I was talking to a sister today, and I know the sister's real, and she said, Lexx, these brothers are jealous of you. And I said, no.
They're definitely jealous of anyone who has any talent.
Sound like my ego talking. But I'm going to tell you straight up and down, you brothers are jealous. Now, I don't got nothing to be jealous of. I don't know why they're jealous. I don't know why they're envious. It's because they see Lexx with a momentum. You even got dudes calling in after a show I'm on, grade what I'm doing. So I'm sorry, family. I'm sorry. And I'm going to open my lines tonight and let y'all comment and get my Sarnetta on and let the people really speak the truth. Because what they do, the cowards they are, is they lie. They ain't even beefing about the right things. The bottom line is the people around Sarnetta are intimidated and mad, so they're looking for, and Sarnetta's just, he's like a child. He's so naive. I mean, the dude with David Pellets was right. Y'all heard him. He said, I put thoughts in his head that he thinks are his own. So I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. While I was
He's playing chess, people, not checkers.
With Uncle Suge and them, I so-called became an HOK member called Did Lexx Vortex Sell Out? And while I'm doing the show, Sarnetta's texting me talking about, brother, why are all these people texting me saying that you going at the HOK? Now, the people on the show are saying I'm a sellout for the HOK. The people in the chat room are saying, oh, Lexx is HOK now, he's sold out. But this dumb dude got dudes texting him talking about I'm going at and trying to belittle the HOK. Now, does that make any sense to y'all?
Not really.
How am I on a show calling me a sellout to be a part of the HOK, but he got his stupid goons around him texting him talking about Lexx is on some show, you know, being a traitor, Sarnetta. That's how naive and silly Sarnetta is. So I'm sorry, family. Y'all know I gave it my all to try to unify our people. And the reason why I tried to unify with these ignorant Negroes is because they have the power of the media. And I thought maybe if I show the people a bigger thing, then they could grow and get bigger. To regress back to the nigga street, just I can't do it. Now, am I gonna go off on a rampage and start calling them Satan again and going? No, I'm not dealing with them. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do yo go to the Sarnetta TV Awards, whatever.
No, don't say that, Lexx.
Cuckoo for cocoa nuts.
I believe that part, but don't say Lexx. Stop it.
Not even diss nobody.
Wait a minute, Lexx. Hold on. I hear you, bro. Listen, don't say that, brother. No, don't go to that awards anywhere. Don't go to an award show that a person is putting on for themselves.
I don't know what these people expected. They must really think they're the Adjustment Bureau. Like, just because I'm cool with you, I'm going to not say my opinion. And if I say my opinion, dude, all of a sudden I'm backstabbing the HOK and disrespecting me and Garfield never got along. Even when I was cool, when I went to New York, we didn't get along. The dude ran up out of the...
By the way, Garfield, we still have yet to see any success stories of you correcting and or removing debt.
Restaurant like a little girl when I was in New York. So it's no surprise that I would say something about Garfield. They say stuff about each other. Yo, these people are childish, petty, small-minded. Their information is dated. They're wackos. These are black power wackos, y'all, and I am finished. I actually apologized to people that I really didn't even have a reason to apologize to. These people disrespected me first. I'd have to apologize to Sekhmet. She cursed my whole bloodline.
Because that's what generals do.
I never really even said anything really bad. I mean, I was doing comedy and stuff. But now she gets on there after I talk to this sister heart to heart, one-on-one on the telephone where I'm at with her. And she still, with all gets on Sarnetta TV and acts like somebody is disrespecting her and trying to rally their troops. Now they all want to kill Lexx for disrespecting their damn female general. Because I told them no army right now should have a female general. That is embarrassing. And them dudes are so feminine and weak with their black power rhetoric that they don't understand it's a damn shame. You gonna tell me Seti ain't the general no more? And he gonna make a woman the general of the black power movement? That's like I told Garfield in that restaurant, nigga, please. Nigga, please. That's shameful. But they don't see it. That's because, listen, I realize, man, these people are out of their minds.
Now, this video goes on and on. It's at Vortex Media. And what I wanted to do was just touch on it for a while, for a second here. Now, apparently, Lexx Vortex, again, as I stated in the beginning of the stream, is attempting to, I guess, mend fences and use Sarnetta's platform, being that it is a large platform, to do something positive. He can connect with other people, but most other people have far more fewer viewers or subscriptions and comment and regular views on their videos than Sarnetta does or could have. I'm not gonna say that he does, like his shit is just popping, but like he could have. So what does the HOK do? That's part of the show, being an HOK member. What does it mean to be an HOK member? Do you have to constantly kiss up to Sarnetta? Do you have to constantly bootlick Sarnetta? Do you have to constantly praise the person that Sarnetta is pushing? If he's pushing Sekhmet right now, are you required to go along with everything Sekhmet says and does and is about, even though you know it conflicts everything you say and are about? Now, I agree with the brother up to the point where he starts saying how a woman can't lead something. Now, I don't think that a woman can't lead if a woman is put herself in a position, in a certain position, in a certain circumstance to lead something. What the fuck? Like, it is what it is. But the person in question is what I feel that he has more of an issue with. Like, who is this person who just got finished cussing and cursing my entire bloodline? Who did nothing to her? If he angered her, his bloodline did nothing to her. Such vitriol, but we don't see any evidence of Sekhmet in court doing that to these judges who are locking up people, brothers and sisters. I don't see Sekhmet doing anything anywhere as while we're speaking on doing something, aka HOK, aka boots to the ground ass niggas. Everything's always boots on the ground, but I see no footprints of anything that you've done. The second part of this stream, which we're going to move to, which is still ties into the first, which is why I did it, so we can make it one whole little stream. Because I have to rush through this. Is Kev Gillz doing audio video on Lexx, on this whole Lexx Vortex eruption on Neter. Now I find it very, very, very funny that this individual will have the nerve, would have the Mick cojones to actually think that anyone cares about your 2 cents on this when you have so much audio that you should be asking for on your own.
I'm happy to be a part of it. Okay, so we have here on January 6th, which is what, 2 days ago, Lexx Vortex on Neter. Is that
now? We have
see, you can see this is a conversation. I should have thought about that days for the new year. So you can see that this is recent, though, right?
Now, as Neter just said, we have not too, far before Lexx went on Neter, we have audio of you with Neter while you're playing audio and shit.
So this whole neighborhood turned up. You know what? You gave me a good idea, Kevin. What's up? You gave me a good idea. Giving out toys for this. Yeah. Because we always say our children believe in the white man. See, you can see it.
Toys like horses. Listen, Neter, I've never given you any advice, but let me tell you one thing. When this guy starts talking about giveaways and toys, he may give things away, but one thing he'll never give away is any of his toys.
This is a conversation. I should have thought about that days for the new year. So you can see that this is recent, you know what?
And just a special shout out to Lindell. Yes, it is now 2018, and Lindell has yet to receive that horse.
Dad, you gave me a good idea, Robert. So like for the new year, nobody there to say nothing about cares like that or nothing. So like for the new year, nobody there to say nothing about cares like that or nothing. So like for the new year,
Damaging. Absolutely damaging. And we're still not forgetting how much you really hate young Pharaoh. That's what I'm going to do the next title of the next video on Shame TV 2. It's going to be simply how much Kev Gillz really hates young Pharaoh. Because 2018 is no more slithering and slipping around. You're going to be your fucking self, or you're going to be exposed for not being your fucking self. We want to have the nigga meeting, air quotes. We want to be able to come together and talk up here and know that 70% of the time, 85% of the time, the motherfuckers we talking to are being sincere and genuine as they possibly can with us. Not these niggas who's talking about when somebody else went on Neter right after you did a video talking cash shit about Neter, put a commercial AdSense on it, so you're getting paid to talk shit about Neter in front of the people in your chat donating to you, saying how much they like how you are exposing Neter for the crookedness and fuck shit that he does. And then, nigga, you turn right the fuck around and call Neter a day or so later and just talking.
I should have thought about that days for the new year. So you can see that this is recent, you know what? Dad, you gave me a good idea, Robert. So like for the new year, nobody be able to say nothing about KSI and nothing. So like for the new year, nobody be able to say nothing about KSI and nothing. So like for the new year, nobody be able to say nothing about KSI and nothing. Like on the real did be able to build something to get some young traction back into the community because you need that. Right. You need some young intellectuals with some style, you know, and whatever happened with young Pharaoh, you know how business.
Whatever happened with young Pharaoh, you know how business is. Now, this is recent. Okay, this is going to be in the next audio that I plan on playing on Shane TV 2. I'll probably do that tomorrow on my lunch break. Why not? How much Kev Gillz really hates young Pharaoh. Can you say McAlienate? This has been Derek Jones Talks Live. Tonight's show was Lexx Vortex Erupts on Sonetta. Kev Gillz is doing audio on video on Lexx Vortex, but not himself. And being an HOK member, which all tie into it all. Kev Gillz apparently, from what I hear, looked very distraught about the Lexx Vortex situation because he was supposed to be a new member for the new year. As you heard him state, he thought he was a full-fledged member. And everybody's just going to have to fall back and accept this. And that Sonetta did show and did detail that this was recent. So we're not talking about some ancient shit. Derek Jones Talks Live. Thank you all for coming. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Lexx Vortex, I do believe that you probably had true intentions because you seem extremely passionate about what you're talking about, not in a fraudulent sense. So peace and love out to you, man. Just keep trucking, man, going forward. That's all you can do, G. Like, everybody plays the fool sometimes, especially when you take people for face value. You try to be genuine with people up front and hope that they give that back in return and you can move forward with them. But it doesn't happen all the time. But it doesn't mean you should change how you come to people and give them the benefit of the doubt, because everyone deserves that until they fuck it up. So just keep trucking forward, bro. Them niggas is bullshit artists. You can't change them niggas. You could link up with other people, but especially not California McWi-Fi hustlers. Kev Gillz, speaking of McWi-Fi hustlers, Kev Gillz, Lindell says that's some fucked up shit about that horse, G. You ain't even have to say you was going to give it to him. And this is fair use, open information, open audio that you can find on the public airways of what was it? A raffle that wasn't, as we've come to know it. So that's how we do, people. We expose the ones who need to be exposing. Last man standing. You heard him. Everyone heard him. And as we do, we go out on this audio.
So this whole neighborhood turned up. You know what? You gave me a good idea, Kevin. What's up? You gave me a good idea. Giving out toys for this. Yeah. Because we always say our children believe in a white man. See, you can see this is a shit conversation. Yeah, I should have thought about that days for the new year. So you can see that this is recent. You know what? Dad, you gave me a good idea, bro. So like for the new year, nobody be able to say nothing about KSI and nothing. So like for the new year, nobody be able to say nothing about KSI and nothing. So like for the new year, nobody be able to say nothing about KSI and nothing. Like on the real did be able to build something to get some young traction back into the community because you need that. Right. You need some young intellectuals with some style, you know. And whatever happened with young Pharaoh, you know how business is. You know how this shit goes, shit goes both ways. Yeah. Whatever the right way, whatever the case is, but that's the type of star power you need.
And you heard him. That's the type of star quality you need. whatever happened between you and young Pharaoh, you know, that was just business. That's all it was. We know how Sarnetta does business. We've come to know that. Everybody's seen it. Everybody knows it. But apparently, we have to keep doing this because people just don't get it. Derek Jones Talks Live. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Per, what happened to them toys? Yes, per. What happened to those toys? Yeah, he loves them. Everybody heard all that. He just really, really loves Sarnetta. I don't know what Sarnetta has done to deserve this type of love and respect and just total, like, I don't know. I guess you figure, like I said, you figure out why
It's definitely
you hate people. Why you really speak on certain shit. And we know why now. It's no surprise. But I just want you to know, last man standing. That's all I want you guys to realize. We are all that's left. Maybe Lexx Vortex could pick up some of the slack if he's really trying to be genuine. Who knows what Sankofa is, man? Sankofa is, you know, Sankofa had potential if he was himself. So if he had the fortitude, let's say, to run his own pace in his own way and not play that game of I'm going to be on the team, the winning team, and then move up from there.
This is very interesting to uncover. It's telling about the individual. But
this audio could be found at Shame TV
I just
too.
don't think Young Pharaoh has any idea of the true hate. I don't think that people who are fans of Young Pharaoh do. I don't think that the Walking McDead, I don't think they know how much he really hates them. It's like he wants a whole different audience, but he'll take what he's got right now. Neither here nor there with me. Just Shame TV, to doing an open convo, open audio discussion, fair use, just listening to some audio. Sarnetta promised all the audio he delivered. Again, for the first time in the history of Sarnetta. Shame TV 2. This has been an hour stream. We've been talking about Gillz real feelings about Young Pharaoh. Also, we heard more damaging Sarnetta Apollo Award Show audio.
Every day there's more.
We also heard that they were planning for the whole new year and that they talked behind the scenes, which means they've been colluding and collaborating for a long time. But it's now out in the open. Shame TV. Shame. Just serving the people. We are indeed the last one standing. There's no one else. If we fold, there's nothing else. Shame TV 2. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Please contemplate what you heard. You know, give it thought. You know.
We'll listen to a tiny bit more on the way out.
I say, look, I don't hate something else. Once I figured out what it was, me and something else walked in the background. Me and something else walked in the background. Me and something else walked in the background.